What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? Let me see. Yep. Hey, look at that. Microphone's actually working. That's always a good start. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Hope you had a decent weekend. No complaints from me. Sorry, let me bump the camera here. Just a smidge there. There we go. All right. Yeah, so much that pre-set up, right? Look at that. So professional. So professional. What are you guys up to? So, when I was hanging out with you guys on Friday, I talked about putting the last checks on the game, right? Doing the playtesting, and found a few bugs. Primarily, of course, in the ape and the alien cat, which have the most sophisticated AI. And basically spent the weekend just kind of jumping all over that. And I think I'm in good shape. So, I didn't have enough time to actually kick it out to Steam, but I think I'm there. So I think either tonight or tomorrow I will actually be uploading the game to Steam for playtest. So once again, that means you guys will have the opportunity to play this game totally free in its current form in the playtest mode. So I hope you guys will check it out. So since I'm not going to be messing with that anymore, I'm sure I missed stuff, right? I'm not saying that it's bulletproof and there's zero issues with it. I'm sure there's going to be issues, but what's important now is just getting it out there and letting you guys play it, give feedback, look for bugs that I missed, right? And kind of go down that road. So, yeah, okay, we're all good here. So, anyway, stuck. Okay. So basically gonna move on. So one of the key things that the game is still missing, of course, is some of the cutscenes, right? I have the very first one, which I've shown way too many times on here, I know. So now I'm starting to work on some of the other ones. Specifically this one, as you can see right here, this will come in the canyon section. So after you get to the top and beat the final level of the canyon, you make it to the sort of the top of the trees here. And, actually, I got some more. Where's the rest of my stuff? There we go. Let me turn these guys on. There you go. That's a little prettier. So, when you jump up there, it'll say level complete, and then it'll cut to this cutscene where the objective here is that the triple kind of gets thrown up and lands here, right? And then sees the equipment, which has been left behind because it's the monitoring equipment, right? Which we established in the first cutscene. And then Tribble will jump on it just as it's getting beamed on. So what happens is the Tribble finds himself getting beamed back onto the ship that he started on. I don't know. Is the Tribble smart enough to realize what he's doing, or is it just dumb luck? I'll let you guys decide that. I have my own ideas, but yeah, you guys can figure that one out. So, anyways, yeah. So what I'm doing now is sort of the black arts of trying to combine Maya with Unity, and it's in terms of the pipeline, it's no big deal, right? It's just traditional FBX. Where things kind of get iffy is the whole concept of scale, right? And that's the thing I'm dealing with right now. So what I have, I'll bounce back over here into my Maya land. Let's jump in here. There you go. And wait, how did I lose everything? Oh, because I turned that off. Hold on. Let me turn. There you go. There we go. All right. So, and then what I did was I just took a screen grab. Let me come out to this one. Minimize him. Minimize him. Shrink this down a little bit. There you go. So I just did a screen grab over in the Unity side, right? So I just had some kind of frame of reference. And so for my scaling, what I tried to do is use the Tribble over on that side, right? And sort of scale appropriately. And I did that, but it's still not a clean kind of ratio. So what I got here is, I'll go ahead and bring this up, right? So, oh, let me select the camera. Let me kill that keyframe. There it goes. All right. So the idea is that the Tribble, boom, lands there, and then sees the equipment, jumps on it, camera follows along, and at this point, it would beam out, right? So he's just in time, of course, like any traditional TV show. Everything happens just in time. Tribbles is right along with it. So yeah, he lands on there, boom, and then he'll get beamed out. So I have this nice little motion here. I don't have any motion on the Tribble because I'm going to handle that on the Unity side. It's just easier to sort of drop the existing animations that play out in the game on the Unity side. So all I'm trying to do now is establish the gross positioning of the Tribble. And here you can see actually it's nailing it nicely, but not when we get onto the other side in Unity. I think here's one thing I want to change, right? This was something that oops, let me grab this guy. So oops, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Tribble mover. That should be. Oh. Oh, okay, no, that's right. Yeah, I did a mover so I could actually bake that out rather than baking all the Tribble stuff with it. Forgot about that. So let me grab this guy. That's the one I was looking for. All right. So what I have here is, so I did this animation, right? Exported just a locator that I went ahead and parent constraint to this motion, so that way it's nice and clean and by itself. Excuse me. And then came back over here and then created, I think I put it under objects, cutscenes. I did. There you go. Tribble mover, right? And if we look, we should see animation. There you go. And scale out there. So here you can see the graph editor. You can see the motion here. This is the Y, so you can see the Tribble bouncing up, that kind of stuff. So I got the motion over, right? Now it was a trick of trying to find the right scale, and I think in like 135 was just the one that seemed to get the closest. So I did that and I applied it. So show you that. And what you'll see here is I'll go ahead and leave it in this view because I don't have the camera tracking yet. But you'll see here the Tribble's going to fly up in just a second. There he goes. Boom, lands. Boom. There. So we're close. I mean, you can see this point looks pretty good. That kind of looks pretty much like it did in Maya. The one thing I noticed was when it hits here, it looks like it's floating. And rather than keep trying to fight it on the Unity side, I'll probably just go back into Maya and drop that landing point a little lower. So there, he looks pretty good. He's high there. All right. So let's go back over into here. All right. Like so. So this guy right here. Right. And it's just going to be easier if I grab here on Y. There you go. And you can see here, you get a sense of what I did for the motion. And obviously what I did was let the Y kind of hit, right? I didn't smooth it out like that because he'd be magically decelerating as he got down to the ground. Maboob! What's up, buddy? Welcome back, man. How you doing? How are things over there? Did you have a good weekend? Do anything exciting? Get outdoors at least? Do something? How you doing, man? So, life is good. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. So I'm back in animation mode again. Trying to start work on the animated cutscenes. So doing that kind of stuff. All right. Nah, I was just chilling. Yeah. Would just hang out with your friends, or just like watch a bunch of stuff, or just veg, or play video games. Actually, I play video games. I'm playing with my Oculus Quest, my Quest 2. I did some of that over the weekend. Played some really fun stuff. All right, so let me go ahead and just move him out of the way here because I want to bring him down to about there. Let me try that. Nah, it's locked down. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, we're still kind of locked down. Well, we're quasi locked down. They just eased up a little bit, so we have a little bit of getting out, but I mean, we're still far from normal. All right, so I think that's gonna be pretty good. So let's come back over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy, just remembering myself that the magic number here is 135 for the scale. Let's just kill him. Right, come back over here, and our Tribble mover, which we see is actually parent constrained to the Tribble. and this is the guy we're going to export. I'm just doing this guy externally here over to the side, just so I don't have to export this and it's going to do like all the children stuff, which I don't want. All I want is a simple position. I just want coordinates. I don't even know what tier my city is. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I guess you guys are still getting tagged pretty badly, right? You guys have some different strains over there, right? But I guess we were talking about that on Friday, but yeah. I'm sorry, man. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're like me, you barely notice because you're just sitting in front of the computer most of the time anyways, but it disappears, then comes back. Oh, yeah. Oh, the lockdown does? Yeah. Yeah, we had that where we were like, we had the lockdown, then he eased up, and then he like went locked down again. Now we're starting to ease up again. But I don't know. We have like this massive winter storm that's coming over most of the United States right now, and just like setting record low temperatures. I mean, I read that Texas is negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which for Texas, that's shocking for them. But so yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get like a new surge after this. Hopefully not. We'll see. Let's see. All right. So let's see. So we got him, and let's go ahead and export him back out. Just his selection and triple mover. We overwrite him. Yeah, you do Celsius. I'm aware. I can't do Celsius Fahrenheit conversions on the fly. I know it's the minus 32, but it's the actual fractional equation that I can't do in my head. I know. We just have to muck everything up, man. You know, the whole world uses the metric system, except for us. We're like, screw it. we're like the obnoxious kid in the family. It's kind of like, no, we're not going to follow. I'm going to do it all my way. All right. So where is my triple mover? I'm going to drag him back in. There you go. I'm going to rename it so it's a little cleaner. So, oh yeah, let's first 135. Set that up like we need. Yep. When I'm talking about British pounds to American, they think we're talking about weight. Not quite that ignorant, but yeah, thanks. Yeah, where are we at? It's like, is it like 135 to 1 right now? Or is it 1? I haven't looked at the conversion rate lately. That's funny. No, it's a good joke. It's a good joke. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to rename this. So let's just go ahead and rename him Triple Mover. And I never trust the animator to actually pick up on the updates. So I'm going to go ahead and purge this out and reattach. Like so. Alright, Control S. Now let's see, that should be enough. Let's see what we got this time. Yeah, there we go. That's much closer. Alright, so that's cool. Let me look at that one more time. And if this is cool, then I'm going to go ahead and start moving on to the camera move. Bounce, land there. Alright, should I get picky? Should I get picky in this first landing? I don't know if this is going to bug me enough. Nice. Yep, it broke. Give it a sec. You know it comes back. You know what? Actually, I'm going to just try and move them all over with the offset here, like so. See if that does it. Every single time I win. It likes you. Penny really likes you, right? Normally she doesn't play favorites, but I think she does for you. See, yeah. You were sandbagging me. You were telling me that you're all about the finances now, but secretly you're actually just coding it in the background, and you know, so you're actually a programming whiz now, but you were trying to like play it subtle. I like that. I appreciate that. That's well played. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, let me check this one more time. I might leave it alone now. Stop nitpicking here. Comes up. Boom. Lands. Don't lands. Yeah, I got that one edge. Now, this is bugging me right there. That edge. So I may push him over a little bit more. It'll always be in your life? Okay. Awesome. Alright, so let me come back and tweak this a little bit more. You know. Alright. So, let's push out here so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Alright, so let's go. That one. I want to fix that one. Alright. What the photo? Oh, grabbing the wrong thing again. Okay. So this is our bad boy right here. So let's put him right about. We'll hope that's gonna work. Push a little further. There we go. Yeah. Cool. All right. So that should be enough. So let's come back in here, grab triple mover. Oh yeah, let's go back and nuke this one yet again. But by 135, still the magic number. Oh, it coding technically showed me about finances. Okay, I'm not quite sure unless it's because of the trading tools that are all digital now. I'm not quite following the connection there. But you can clarify for me. Okay. So we did that. So let's go File, Export Selection. Overwrite this bad boy yet again. Close. Come back in here. Grab him. Drop him. $135. Triple mover. Apply. I learned coding to be a software dev, and then I learned about fintech, finance tech, and then about finance in general. Okay, got it. I can see the path there. That makes sense. Cool. Cool, cool. Wait, why did that not rename? Enter. Apply. There he goes. It's just being a jerk there. Right. Good. Save again. All right. Check that one more time. Ah, stupid play button. I swear, it just teases me sometimes. Okay, here we go. Flies up. Land. 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 Boom. Good. Alright, that I can live with. Cool. Alright, so let's get the camera kicked out and try our luck with that now. Don't need that. I need this guy. So let's go View, Select Camera. Let's go Export Selection. Camera mover. Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright. Let's come back over here. Go to that folder. What the heck? I'll put camera mover in objects folder just because I'm crazy. Okay, so let's go camera mover. Whoa, why did you put it underneath? How about that? Wow, okay. So it actually came with the camera, which I didn't want. But I also learned about finance because most people around me are broke. And I don't want to be. Smart man. Smart man. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about that on Friday, man. I'm excited to hear the progress because it sounds like you're definitely choosing the right route. Especially your age, man. That's fantastic. Alright. So I'm going to just remove this outright. So camera mover. Oh, you know what? Let's do it this way. Camera mover. Probably need to do this model 135 as well. Apply. It's hard to invest under 18. It's so limited. Yeah, I can understand that. When I moved out, was about to go off to college, I went into school younger than most of my classmates. So when I was heading to college, I was younger, and it was I couldn't open a bank account unless my mom came with me and co-signed and all that kind of crap. So yeah, that always kind of sucks, you know. I mean, it's just like that sharp line, you know, between 17 and 18. It's kind of like there's, you know, if you're 16, that you're an imbecile, and then you're 18, you're an adult. You know, it's like this magic switch over, which, I guess I gotta put it somewhere, but yeah, I understand the frustration for sure. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go create a game object, right? And then we're gonna put him right here. I'm gonna call this camera offset. Oops. Camera offset. Alright, so the main camera. Let's see, do I want to put them on top of each other? Or no, I just want to center him out. I think that's gonna be smarter. Alright, so there's main camera. And let's go ahead and slap an animator onto him. Yeah. I think that's gonna be right. Okay, we'll try that. I asked my family finance questions, and they don't know or give me bad advice. Then I have to go and do my own research. I think that's always wise anyways, right? You know, verify. 2 sources, all that kind of fun stuff. Alright. So, let's go ahead and... yeah, let's go ahead and attach him. I will put the animator on there, so let's go. Animation controller. Alright. So main camera. Drop this bad boy in here. And now we go animation controller. Oh, I didn't rename it, did I? Animation. Let's call that camera mover, because why not? There you go. See? You changed yourself, man. That was a total jinx. You're like, I can't miss. Okay. So that guy. Camera offset. Good. Good. Okay. So let's drop him in here. Right. And I'm going to fire this up. You stopped it. That was very big of you. I appreciate that. That was very kind. Oh crap. It's backwards. And way offset. Alright, so first thing we gotta do is take our... let's see. Let's go 180 on him. And it should flip it back around. Yeah, it did. Alright, let it do its thing. Camera offset. Here we go. I think that's where we finish. Somewhere in there. Yeah, that's pretty close. About like so. Did I hear about it? How could I miss it, man? Lucini, what up, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Welcome back again. Yeah, the GameStop, you know, proving that a massive collective of individuals in any kind of scenario, especially on Reddit, right, can do some fun stuff. Well, nightmare stuff for those that were shorting it. But yeah, that was a fascinating thing. So I've been reading that they're trying to come up with measures to sort of like prevent that thing in the future, I guess. But I don't understand why you're preventing it. I mean, they didn't do anything illegal. They simply just collectively said, hey, let's all go buy stocks in something. So I'm not sure how they can do that, but unless they're going to put some artificial measures or something. But anyways, yeah, it's a fascinating thing to show how groupthink can actually have a true effect in some situations. Copy component. All right, let him go. And now paste values. They literally just did what hedge funds do every day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they just did it in a different way, in the sense they were doing it with there we go. Hey, that's not bad. If government do that, it's really not free. Yeah. But no, that is true. I mean, it's a fascinating case study, right, of a system that was set up in a different era, right, without the consideration of future technology, of course. And I don't know. We'll see what they do to it. They did it with a smaller amount and with more individual regular. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the same concept is just like you said. Instead of having a couple, right, or like a single institution doing a mass investment, you had a mass group doing small investment. Hopefully it happens in the UK. To prove a point, yeah. I think that those that short are going to be a little more cautious and wary. I think they'll have to keep an ear to the ground in terms of like social media and stuff to make sure that they don't get caught. And if they see, excuse me, if they see any kind of uptick, I mean, to me, you know, the ones that got caught initially, I mean, okay, this is from what I can see, right? But those that were shorting that got caught early, right? They got caught. But the ones that held, right? The ones that stayed in, how did they not see this, right? I mean, how did they not see, because you have this massive influx of these individuals buying the stocks up? How could you not? I mean, I don't know if it was just like bravery, arrogance, or just indifference that they held it, you know, held the short for way too long. But you know what? That's way over my head anyways. I mean, that's, you know, smarter minds, I guess. But they didn't do that well this time. All right, so I'm liking the camera move here. I think what I need to do is make one more fix here. And that is to make the this motion from the beginning kind of go, because right now he's like just waiting just off camera, which is not what I want. So let's take this bad boy. Let's go. Finally, I'll do this, save, and all I really care about is Y. Whoops. Grab 2, wanted 1. Let's go linear on him. That looks about right. Oops. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I was doing it off screen there. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So yeah. So what I'm trying to do now is just make sure that he's traveling from the beginning. Hedge funds was meant to protect money, but now they take more risks and reward to. Yeah, I guess they feel compelled to, right? I mean, if you have so many companies doing it now. Oh, see, look at this, man. You have completely jinxed yourself now. You were cursed. But yeah, I guess because there's competition, not to mention that individuals can do their own investing, so I guess they feel like they have to be more bold to have better returns and go at it with higher risk, I guess. But once again, completely talking out of my butt because not my strong suit, but I mean, at least that's the way it appears to me. All right, so I'm going to Control S on that, and let's grab our mover again. Oh, let's purge him out first. Like so. Come back here. Go file. Oops. Yeah. Export selection. Once again, triple mover. Done. Don't care. Click in here. Grab them. Let's see. We'll rename it first. Triple mover, and we'll put them up to 135 like so, and done. Yeah, oh, Lucini, hey, no problem, man. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, Maboob, I don't. You don't have to. I mean, you can be what you want to be. I mean, you can. You know, you can stand your ground and just do it right, and you know, I didn't rename it. Stupid thing. So I mean, I think there's plenty of people that do that kind of investment kind of stuff and are not doing it evil, right? I mean, they're doing it the best for their clients without being malicious. So yeah, I don't think you have to. But once again, I don't know. Not my area of expertise by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, so let's kill this. Bring him back down. There we go. So now, if we fire this up. Boom. Oh, and what happened? What for? I lost the camera. Why did the camera not move? Oh! Because I just nuked it. I had the wrong thing brought up here. Triple mover. There we go. I dropped in the animation in the wrong spot. So let me go ahead and drop him in there. Good. That should do it. Control S again. Boom. 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 Yeah, cool. Let's look at that one more time. Let's go full screen. Obviously, I need to set up some scripts on the stuff in the background, so I get some nice parallax going on with those. Yep, and I need to extend that, of course. Okay, let me see if I can cheat it. You know what? I won't. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm way out there. Okay. So let's see. I should have another set of the trees background. There we go. These guys. Why is the scale different? That's interesting. All right. Let's see. Brightness. Oh, that's why. Okay. Add that color like so. There it goes. Oh, jeez. It is punishing you, man. I'm sorry about that. That's like, you had like 5 in a row that were perfect, and you had, what, 3 in a row that were now total misses? Sorry about that. Let's see. Did he? Nope. Hit Control D and it didn't do it. Okay. And let me flip that like so. There you see, you're learning, man. Absolutely, you're learning. Perfect. All right, and then flip this back yet again. Like so. Okay, good. And drop this. Whoa. Oh, gotta put them back. Negative 100 for all these guys. Let's go. Negative 100. Control S. All right, let's see if that drags down enough. Not quite. Oops. And I got a little gap there too. Oh, yeah, there I can see it. I should have zoomed in. 16.28. There he goes. All right. And drag that down a little more, like so. These guys, tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead, copy paste, put an extra one up here, just so I know that I'm totally covered. You want to buy Bitcoin for long-term investment, but have to wait 2 years before I can purchase without parents. We talked about that last week, but Bitcoin scares the living hell out of me, man. You know, I mean, I love what it's doing right now, but I still fear that, I mean, what is it, like 47K now? I still fear that any moment it's just going to, like, just, you know, like a runaway elevator or something like that. Just go nuts. Okay. So, zoom in. Knock this down like so. There it goes. Good. Many responsibilities or money that I need, so I have the ability. Yeah. You know, I guess do it while you're young, man. Yeah. Let's see. Why is that offset? Yeah, I guess I like that. All right. Oh. So now I got to work on the parallax. Oh, I'm doing all this. That was stupid. I was doing all that while I was running, which means I lost it. So let me do that again. Yeah, that was kind of foolish. You can do a setting, I know, in Unity, right, where it will change the color of your editor to let you know that you're in play mode. I don't use it just because the colors to me make it impossible to read the text stuff while the game is running. So I've done that before, like made all this red or blue, and it just makes this illegible to me. So I've just sort of like gone back and just left it default, which usually doesn't burn me, although I just demonstrated the fact that it does sometimes. Okay. Copy. Paste. Should be good enough. One day my family understands that I'm not trying to do fraud and I'm not being stupid. No, well, I mean, you know, Bitcoin's not fraud. Obviously. Anyone that thinks Bitcoin is fraud is just not doing their due diligence, I think. There we go. Nice. I'm liking that. All right, so let me see about setting up a script here so I can get the stuff to offset nicely based on where the camera is. Let's see, camera offset, and it's the main camera that's going to be doing the moving. Yeah. In-depth research is needed. All right, so let's crank out a couple of new scripts. This is cutscene, new one. Create. Cutscene 02. Excuse me. Oh, let me put the underscore there so it lives with its neighbors there. Good. Let's see. Tree mover. Let me go capital. It likes it capital. Done. Investing is individual, so maybe they never understand, but at least I know. Yeah. Well, I mean, once you're like fully invested in it, pardon the pun, yeah, and there's nothing wrong with trying to educate them on all that kind of stuff too. That was an intentional mispronunciation, by the way. Educate, yeah, I know. All right, so tree mover, and is it this bad boy? Yes, yes. We'll drop him on there. Cool. Let's write us some code. Serialize. So we need the camera, and we just need it. T POS. I can't type. All right. So we got the camera position, and then we'll do it as a. What the heck, we'll do it as an update. I could do it as a fixed update, but there's not much happening in the cutscene, so I might as well just let it flow at full speed as fast as it can. What the heck? Oh, let's add some offsets here. Say float x offset and y offset. The exams are predicted, as in you know when they're coming now, or you know exactly what's in them in terms of content. Scale. Scale. All right. Yeah, leave it as update. Transform position. Oh yeah. Oh, starting. So let me do vector 3 start position, and we'll do a start. Start position is equal to game object transform position. There we go. Now, I don't need to do exams. It's teacher assessed grades now. Wait, really? Teacher assessed? So you don't have tests, you just have a teacher that kind of goes, yeah, you're doing okay. And they're just arbitrarily assigning the grades now? Is that I have no clue about that kind of stuff, but is that really what they're doing? Start position. Plus. I'm gonna be lazy. Camera POS. Um, let's do it this way. Vector 3. Thank you. And I'm going to invert that. Let's see. So if it's... Yeah. GCSE are the grades you need to get into college in 6 forms, and they are doing teacher assessed. Predicted is good. Oh, well, that's good. Wow. That's crazy they're doing that, but I guess that's the setup. Wow. Alright, drop that in like so. Except I want that to be Y and then drop. Hello. I cannot type today. Drop Z to 0, of course. Close the bracket. And what for you no like? Huh. Does it not like this? Okay, I screwed something up in here. That should be fine. It's unlucky for the people who did bad in the mocks, but it's good for me. Oh, crap. I know why. New would be good there. So let me back up here. And toss the old new in there. Now he's happy. And then we'll say times x scale times y scale. You know what? Actually, instead of doing it this way, let's just do our offset. Let's do it this way. Yeah. Is equal to initial position x so we don't really need start position. We're gonna nuke that. I'm not even gonna remark it out. I'm just gonna absolutely nuke it. Like so. Okay, good. So. Oh. Typo. So we'll say y offset 0 plus, and that should be enough. Alright, now I gotta do a bunch of trial and error adjustments to try and get the camera in the right place. So then I'm gonna take this out of maximize. And hit play. And let's see what these tree branches do here. See if they go flying. Oh, they do nothing. Oh, what the heck? Oh, because I have no value there yet. Oh, I got lots of mistakes here. Little quick on the draw. So let's drop in, because he's one that moves, right? And camera offset is, but we get world position, so that's fine. So let's go with that. He's the one that's going to move here, and then we'll say X scale of 101 just to get the ball rolling. Yep. See, it's off to begin with. All right. What is the minimum yearly salary in the U.S.? Is it better than the UK? I don't know, because I mean, I think every state is different, because the cost of living is has such a wide range to it, right? There's some states where a minimum salary would be exponentially lower than places like New York and California. Uh, yeah, yeah. So there's no across the board. So I mean, like here I'm in Nevada, right? I'm here in Las Vegas, and I mean the cost of living is significantly lower than what it'd be in California or something like that. So it generally ranges. I don't know. You could Google it. I'm sure there's probably a nationwide average, but I think it'd be skewed just because the cost of living is so diverse. Yeah, everything follows London. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know that they're trying to pass a federal $15 minimum wage per hour on a federal level, but right now there is a federal minimum, which I think is like $8 an hour, but states individually can set their own, and quite frankly, in current state, I think it's really hard to find even like a fast food job that doesn't pay at least like $10 an hour. Let's see. All right, so 24, 25, 26. Let's try that. That's not bad. Wait, but is that the wrong? Number one, it's way too much. So, oh crap, I didn't record that, did I? Negative 28, I think it was. Try that. Yeah. Well, yeah, hopefully the world's going to get back to normal here relatively soon. And, yeah, you got plenty of time, man. As far as I know, U.S. isn't going anywhere. Yeah, that's way too much. So 0.25, 0.25. You know what? If I was smart, I would just go look at the formula I did for the other scenes rather than chasing my tail here. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Alright. So I like that. So we're going to take this copy component and apply it to the background. Say 0, but then we're going to do this much less, so we'll just do it like, we'll try 12. And why is that crunching there? Oh, okay. See, it's actually moving correctly. Okay, first I need to lower these guys even more. Negative 30. Let's try that. Because in the beginning you can actually see the bottom of the trees there. And that's still not cutting it, is it? Alright, let's see how far we have to drag this down. Y offset. Wait, why is Y offset? Start. Oh, okay, that's why. Because it's getting it from here. I live not like technically in the middle of Las Vegas. I actually live about 8 miles in a more suburb type area. But you know, unlike somewhere like California or Los Angeles, or I'm sure even London, traffic is not really a factor here. So, I mean, if we want to zoom into the city, it's getting overpopulated. Yeah. Well, and then we have apparently, according to an article I read, Las Vegas in particular is currently the most overpriced housing market in the United States, because I guess everyone is bailing. Well, out of California, I guess is a lot of them. They're just pulling up stakes and moving out here and finding that they can buy a lot more house than they could out there. But yeah, I mean it's sort of like it's almost like Las Vegas and Nevada in general. Nevada, Texas, and Florida has turned into the suburbs for California, and it's all because, well, it's COVID combined with other stuff that's going on in California, but the fact that remote working is now becoming like a viable thing now, right? Companies are accepting it, and employees are going, wait, why am I paying $5,000 a month for a studio apartment when I could spend $1,000 a month and own a house in a different state? And I think that's driving a lot of the change. It'll be interesting to see if companies start returning to in-house, or if this is sort of like the futures that we'll all be working remotely like this. You know, like I said, I was bragging before that I was sort of doing it as a cutting-edge pioneer. The place I've worked at, the visual effects company back in LA, I started at this point, what was it, like a year and a half ago? I don't know. If you go back and watch some of the old streams on YouTube, you can actually find me referencing the fact that I was like in the middle of a stream and they had notes that came up on a shot, so I had to go, sorry guys, I got to go back to work, and cut and fired up my little remote box and went back to work, working remotely. Which, in terms of visual effects, that didn't happen back then. You know, now the same company I'm working for, with the exception of the guys running IT, I think the entire company is basically working from home now, which is an interesting thing. All right, so what do I not like here? All right, is it me or is that not going the right direction? Oh, you know what? I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're actually going the wrong way. Okay, let me start with X and play with that first. Your city is right next to London, but is built in the Countland, so it has a mix of farm and land developed areas. It looks decent though. Well, that's cool. Yeah, and I mean that's the same for me. Even though, excuse me, when people think of Las Vegas, all they think about is all the giant casinos and that kind of stuff. But our neighborhood is beautifully laid out. I mean, we have beautiful streets that all have trees and grass. We actually pay a monthly fee for our area of the city, just so they will. And then we have like all these parks too, right? Just in our little, what, 20-mile or 10-mile radius, right? Or, and it's less than that, like 6-7 mile radius. We have at least 3 or 4 decent sized parks that you can go play in, and it's just, you know, several dog parks as well, you know, along with all the streets and stuff lined with nice trees and grass, which you wouldn't expect. You know, you think, oh well, Las Vegas just desert, pure desert, but no, they got a little green in there too. All right, I'm just completely confusing myself now. Tell you what, when in doubt, let's do it this way. I mean, I guess it's right. It's just I don't know if it's because of the scaling. is not working. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that is right. Okay, that is... Yeah, okay. I was on the right track. I just need to increase that. Ah. Cutscene 2. There you go. For my school's tower, you look one side and you see a whole load of beautiful hills, and then you look on the other side and you see a whole city. That's a nice range. Wow. Alright. Let me finish this little bit up here. Negative 30 scale 0.25 as 0.4. Let's try 0.4. Let's try that. Alright, we're looking down here. Need to fix that offset. Okay. If I take my camera here. That's correct. Yeah, okay, it's just too much, I think. There needs to be more. Is that... It's still moving too much, so I think it needs to be more. It's just very counterintuitive. Let's try that. That he's a Michael Jackson fan? I'm hoping. That's... He's carrying a gun. What? If you walk around with one glove, that means you're carrying a gun? That's a thing? What is that, like a fingerprints thing or something? I've never heard that before. Alright, I think that's actually backwards. Oh, okay. Right. You say that, but every show I watch that comes out of the BBC, everyone has guns. Right? How is that? You know, or is it just the fact that there's no guns? All the guns that exist in London exist on movie and television sets, I guess. They're for the BBC. Because I just finished watching, you know, Utopia, the BBC version, the British version of... America did the remake of it. I bitched about, but yeah, I mean, there were plenty of guns floating around in that. So... Okay, so let me background. Drag him down right from the beginning. Oh no, I meant to not do that. That should be good. The mafia still sells guns. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I just had it backwards. There it is. Yay. Okay. I took the scenic route, but I actually finally got there. So I have the animation of the camera and the Tribble's gross movements coming out of Maya. Then obviously I need to animate his performance. But I like the parallax. I think that's working now. Boom. Yeah. There he goes. Nice. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's pretty slick that all I'm doing is animating the camera and the trees are counter animating in the background. So saving me the trouble of having to try and animate by hand. So I'll do it one more time. You can actually see the trees moving in a very counterintuitive way. There you go. Watch these guys up there. It seems so backwards when you see it in this context. But yep, it works. Different areas are controlled by different mafia groups or just different nationalities. Wow. Well, I think we still have that. I don't think we have like a mafia per se, but we definitely have gangs here and there. But I don't know. We have some of that in Nevada. Not nearly as much as I saw back in LA for sure. Yeah, we got gangs. Oh, man. All right. I think I'm good here. I think my next step is going to be to go ahead and do the animation for the Tribble. I'm going to work through that, just the different kind of, like when he's jumping, the stretch and all that kind of stuff. Apply all that. But I think I may cut it off here. I did my 1 hour just to bring you guys up to date. You can see I'm progressing here. So as I mentioned, either tonight or tomorrow, I will hopefully be sending to Steam the full version of the game in its current form that you'll be able to play for free on Steam with the playtest. And I'll go over it more on Wednesday if I get out the door. I'll kind of review how you can find it and more importantly offer feedback and all that kind of fun stuff. But yep, and then I'll be back at it by Wednesday. Obviously I should be animating the next scene, which is back on the bridge when the captain learns that the Tribble has made it back onto the ship yet again. So that'll be the next thing, I think. A lot of them carry swords around. I don't know how police don't catch them. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I'm 8 hours behind you. So actually, you're 11 o'clock at night, right? 11:10. I'm 3 in the afternoon here, 3:10. So that means it is definitely time to play some catch with Penny. Which, oh, speaking of which, what do you say? Time for her cameo? Is it time to unleash the hounds from hell? Let me do it. Here we go. I'm gonna open up the door. You ready? Here we go. Uh-oh, I hear her. She's. All right. Oh, yo. Hey, don't eat my face. Don't eat my face. Hey, no, I don't taste like chicken. Don't eat me. Hey. Hey. Okay, now you bit me that time. You're gonna draw blood. She acts like she hasn't seen me in like 5 days, and it was like what? That was like just a little over an hour. But then it's just because she knows it's frisbee time. Did I say the word? Did I say frisbee? Frisbee? Yep. Okay. You're scared of dogs in real life? This one's a sweetheart. She's nuts. She'll never bite you, but she may lick you to death. Yeah, I'm not bleeding. All right, my boob. Great to see you again, man. Thanks for coming by. Have yourself a nice end of whatever's left of Monday night for you. And Lucchini, wherever you are, thanks for stopping by as well. Thanks to everyone else that's been hanging out quietly in the background. Glad there's some people floating around, even if they're just kind of quiet. But, you know, thanks. I appreciate everyone for hanging out. Obviously, remember, you can always join me up, and I'm just completely ill-prepared yet again. God, I gotta learn how to do this crap, don't I? Let me see. No. There it is. Alright. Gratuitous plug. As always, feel free to join me on the Discord channel. There you go. If you want to chat with me offline outside of here, you can easily reach me on there. But otherwise, I will be back here. Do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 2 to 3 Pacific Standard Time. That's basically 10 Greenwich Mean Time. I'll let you guys do your own math. But, yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to head out the door, yeah, I know, you want Frisbee. I know. You want to say hi one more time? Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, that'll do it, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all on Wednesday, all right? Take care, folks. Adios.